before I hit this. Like a big semi truck, a big horn honk. Ring the alarm. Ashe. Welcome to my channel. We're uplifting the soul to inner self-empowerment is the goal. I'm the first of the first. Ashe. Now, phone home. Oh, this one. Okay. Beautiful souls. And grateful, so grateful to understand this fruit. To receive it, give it back out. Why it's divine? To come back home to this tree. How it's rooted and it goes deeper and deeper and deeper into a depth of grounding. So what does that mean? When we touch it, we align to the vibrations, frequencies, and energies of the tree. It heals our nervous system. It heals and cleanses our aura field, baby. How ancient this tree is. And your soul. Ooh-wee. Ashe, come through, earth angels. I hear you loud and clear. Rooted. So that's another reason why I was spirit-led to make spiral copper charms this time, though, with a little that lightning bolt, that shingle, a little bit of that bolt with it, you know. It's our authenticity and our creativity that matters the most, and flowing in it like your own snowflake design, babe, and being aware of beautiful souls that align to you, that understand that feel the love in that. There is no self-doubt. There is no love. Like when your frequencies are set at a pure frequency, it repels the low vibrational frequencies and allows you to see and feel them. The ones keep playing the hell out of crazy, that's just what it's going to be. But back to what I was saying about how this heals the nervous system. I'm just grateful how this is all aligning. And petrified wood, a terrestrial food, earth star chakra crystal. So with this one, you got the petrified wood. I had already, the last copper charm y'all seen me make, I had already had the tiger's eye and the hematite with beads with it, though I put them in a spiral, and actually the bolts, the lightning bolts, and the twists, a smaller twisted coil that goes along with the spiral coil, you know. Fun to make. I love it, though. Like I said, it's our authenticity and that terrestrial food. See, it's called petrified wood, though it's a terrestrial food. Then I walked the trail. Oh, you know, I love stories. It's divine, the story. I'm walking the trail. I'm just walking, listening to spirit. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. So, get to the big body of water. You see the big body of water as you walking along the trail. I'm getting somewhere. So, boom, we get to these trails Go out to the trail. Start looking at the ground. Crystal clear quartz just everywhere. Everywhere. Then I start seeing little red pieces of jasper. Just so many minerals. Just right off the Mississippi and the Missouri River. Along these certain trails. But this one trail, it's Missouri River. Though, walking down this trail, a couple gentlemen come through and they're like, oh yeah, I see you out here picking crystals, so we're just coming to get a couple petrified woods, you know. I said, oh yeah? You know, and then this is what I didn't know about. That's why I'm telling y'all the story. It's like, oh yeah? That's petrified wood? So, oh yeah, it's a delight here. We come and get them, and we get as many as we can, because, you know, you can go to the pawn shop or certain stores that will buy them, and they'll sell it. Or you sell it to them, and they'll buy it by the pound. Ooh. The mixing of words. Ooh, baby, the mixing of words. Okay. So the mixing of words, any Soul Tribe family can understand that one. Being aware of what beautiful souls want to call you a dummy or stupid, thinking that it's going to mess with your pineal gland. When it's magnetic frequencies coming out of a beautiful soul's mouth and the energy has to go back somewhere. So don't question why. Intuition is just universal law. And that'd be the thing when you align to certain beautiful souls. You can feel the purity. But there may be blockages. Hell, we all have had blockages. Nobody is exempt. We all have them. And when it comes to blockages, there are higher frequencies like the veils or wools being pulled over our head for certain divine reasonings when you understand it that way. Because baby, you wasn't meant to see or feel that until you activated your discernment. So when you activate your discernment, you know to leave it be. Oh, divine timing. Switch it over. Heals the nervous system, cleanses and heals your aura field. So, if I just said those two facts, seen and unseen frequencies, phone home, where it all started. It's interesting. That's gonna okay. It's like the frequencies of the 4th of July. All I hear is bow and arrows and cannons. With your old soul, you be like, ooh. You understand how his story is his story and not ours, you know. But how it plays sight. So when I said the cannons and bow and arrows, so look her up, Gubie, Queen Gooby. Just one example of the divineness of our culture and heritage. Or the Europeans wanted to come onto the lands and harnessed and harvest what was not theirs. She sent them golden arrows. Golden arrows. So just imagine an arrow being made of gold. What you think the bow made out of? Sent them the bow and arrow. Sent them the bow. Said bring them back with you if in your mind you decide to go to war, because you're going to need them. Now, just understanding how all this is all playing out with the world and AI, and then beautiful souls staying aligned to who they are and their true, authentic frequencies. That's the game changer. That's the new age. There's so many distractions that will come into your world if allowed. But those distractions are still like tests, ain't they? Matrix is all about. Telling you. So I understood the manipulation of the Matrix when it was like holistic healing, cures with herbs and holistic healing. Like in Genesis, God created all herbs and nutrients on earth to consume. And then you have a hospital, which is a house that is a pit to all. Remember, the body's got to go at the bottom. Then they burn them. And they ship them, organs. It's a pit. No, through my eyes, just being dramatic a little bit, but just the joy in it. Grace to talk at this frequency, to speak in these frequencies of knowings, So, and Spirit led, I'm going to put that one on here too. Certain things like Tylenol, the herbal frequencies that cures you, instead of using that aspirin or that Tylenol. Then there's iron pills. There's certain herbs that are effective and more healing than the iron pills, So, and then Ashe, with beautiful souls, and that's one thing that I'm researching right now, the boric acid or specific acids that are healing, the herbal substances. So with that being said, you have your elderberry, but the herbal substances beyond the boric acid when it comes to the inflammation and the muscle aches when it comes to menstrual cramping. Because in all due reality, a lot of us were not supposed to menstruate. Not in this life. And then the ones that are menstruating, there's definitely a spiritual journey in that. I wanted to say two different things, but they don't want me to say that. Don't say that. Yeah, there's a lot of tribes and continents that ain't never had a menstrual. So that's deep. And removing energy from the body. That'd be another thing. You removing energy from the body. You to remove this energy from the body. So clearly, you know what it felt like when you removed that low vibrational energy from your body. So you'll know when it feels familiar to you when the low vibrational shit come back around. People be playing the hell out of crazy, but let them, because it's part of the journey. And like I said, no one is exempt. No one is exempt. But the divineness in seeing it for what it truly is, both sides of a story, with pure intentions. That's what this is all about. Understanding it with pure intentions. Because then the ignorance can come and play what is truly being ignored. That's a done data. So that, they want me to dip. Say, love, it don't even need to be talked about no more. I didn't put the cards out. This don't even need to be talked about no more, for the simple fact of slow down. Spiritual warfare is not what we are really thinking it is. Like, you know who you are. Your faith strong. These certain tests and lessons on this journey, we will make them harder than they, supposed to be. Oh, we will make them harder than they supposed to be. So, staying on the topic at hand. These trees, nature, phone and home, stillness, the stillness with it. And taking your socks and shoes off, putting your bare feet in the ground. That's why I stopped talking. Do a little grounding while I'm out here too. Y'all know how that go. Very therapeutic. very therapeutic. So I was gonna let it be a freestyle, but it's not gonna be a freestyle. We're gonna go to the cards and get some clarity from my ancestors and our etheric field ancestors. See what's going on out here. And in doing that, divine ancestors of the all, of supreme frequencies, supreme healing frequencies, shining divine discernment over the collective, divine clarity over the collective, divine protection that flows within their veins over the collective. Ashe. Whew. Let's see. Because they out here, baby. Like I said, you get out here and they be sticking to you. Oh, we finna get down to it, y'all. They want me to... Who's helping? Who's assisting in the underworld? Ashe. Who's assisting? This hurt. Who assists you that you think is moving in them shadows? You think that's a shadow, just like I answered, like doorways, 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 baby. Just like them onion layers you peel back. Each onion layer you peel back, boom, ancestor got closer. Boom, ancestor got closer. Ooh. So, that being said, Cyrus, death and rebirth, thought, wholeness. Whew. Y'all hear the bird? Y'all hear the bird? That's that thought and wholeness. What? So, the thought and the wholeness. No need to question. Deaths, rebirths, transformations, your wholeness. Before I started the deck, sacral chakra. Past. Oh yeah. They want your forgiveness. They see manipulation, but we're not gonna keep that. They hate you because they ain't you. Up. Where you at? Where you at? You came out, baby. Shango. We ain't gonna pull no more from that. We ain't gonna pull no more. Keep it. Look, it's coming up. Authenticity. Was just talking about authenticity earlier. How your authenticity matters the most. Pure authenticity, your creativity. Because ones will get distracted and be focusing on somebody else's things. That's a distraction, right? Ain't that a distraction? When you focusing on somebody else's vibrations, frequencies, and energies, that's a distraction. Like I said, thought, Osiris, wholeness, rebirth, and death. Ain't no question. Yeah, the birds, I say that's the clarity. I love the clarity. Birds be like clarity, you know? It be your divine order of things. Cause baby, it's here. It's always been here. The clarity that we've been looking for and that we've been answering. that we've been asking for. Because here's the thing. Who said something was wrong with you? Being aware of the you. So, That's the divineness, and no one is exempt. We're all held accountable for this type of situation and experience. It's an experience, a healing journey, a spiritual journey, an experience. So with that being said, go ahead and end the end of this, and it's the divine delight in it, you know. So with that being said, always peace, love, oneness, and divine vitality on all energy grids. Ashe.